I'm talking about doctors having a presence on social media and engaging, because I think that is where healthcare is going. We already have mobile health. We have the electronic patient. Our patients are in cyberspace. They're out there. That's where they want to be and where we need to be. I think for a physician, you need to begin to get into the world of social media by developing accounts, Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, YouTube accounts, Instagram accounts. Start by listening, seeing what's going on out there, finding out what is of importance to the patient. Then I think you can start to engage. For physicians, you must be very careful. You don't enter into a doctor-patient relationship, because then you create a legal duty, which then can have significant doctor-patient relationship implications. I'm talking about providing general healthcare information. For instance, a Twitter account is a great way to relay lifestyle modification information to cardiovascular patients. It's a great way to talk about some of the interesting trials that came out at ACC in a way that patients might understand. Then you drive them to a YouTube page that you may have, where you do 2-minute videos or podcasts about ways to change behavior and modify the way you live. No smoking, exercise, better diet, watch your body fat percentage, things like that. Then you can engage those patients. And patients, when they're engaged, are more likely to be compliant. And if they're more likely to be compliant, outcomes improve. I think it's a little of both. You know, certainly social media is a wonderful way to market your skills, your presence, your ability, the things that are going on at your institution to the world around you. It's also a great way to connect with colleagues. You can interact and have discussions via Twitter with other colleagues in cardiology or electrophysiology and determine what the best treatment might be for a particular situation. It's a great way to educate. It's also a great way to become a key opinion leader throughout the world. For example, I have Twitter friends that are physicians in the Philippines, and they're in remote areas of the Philippines, and they have to make tough decisions of when to ship patients to Manila for tertiary care. They will often send me some clinical information, and I will consult with them and say, you know, you probably should ship that patient. And that's a really neat way to bring the world closer together. 75% of patients go to the internet either before or after a doctor's visit. And so they get all this information. A lot of them come to you with reams of printouts from the internet. We call these guys the electronic patient because they're very well informed. Our job is to make sure they can sift through all that noise on the internet and figure out what's accurate and what's not. Then you also have the Dr. Oz effect, where you have Dr. Oz sensationalizing treatments on television. And there was one study in the British Medical Journal that showed that almost 50% of the things said on the Dr. Oz show and the doctors were actually contradicted by the evidence. So I think we need to be engaged to protect our patients, because we have to help them sort through what's real and what's not real. I think it's all about time management. I think you schedule social media posts. I think you engage when you have moments. I think that you have to develop a strategy, and for some people, they do their own tweets, they do their own social media. For others, they may need to engage a team, a support staff. I have 100,000 Twitter followers. I do all my tweeting myself. I have 10,000 Facebook page likes. I work in the national media on Fox News Channel, CBS, and do a lot of video for those guys. And I can link all those healthcare studies together, integrate them into social media, and get the message out to my patients.